What I want to show you is that we've got the new bushing pushed all the way up on the input shaft here. And the way we got that on is we used the old bushing to help hammer it on. And we used some dome tubing as a hammer and just hammered it all the way up. So it's up good and tight, not turning, can't move. So we're in good shape there. What we need to do next now is to chuck this input shaft in my lathe, and then we're going to work the sprocket here on there and get it to where it spins nice and smooth and no wobble. Okay, I've got the input shaft in the lathe here, and as you can see, I've got the sprocket up here, and we're going to have to work with the bushing here to get it ground down a little bit so it'll slip onto the sprocket here. And the way I'm going to do that is going to turn the lathe here. As you can see, it's going pretty doggone slow, and use some crocus cloth, and then we can just sand it down. Now when it gets really close, then I like to use some kind of a lapping compound, and so far I've had pretty good success with using the a grease mixed lapping compound to go ahead and work this on up the way it should be, and then it just gently spins for me when I do that. Got the sprocket here turning pretty nice now in that bushing. Maybe a little bit more, but it's working pretty good. We like it. Pretty happy with it. As you can see, no movement back and forth. Turns just fine. And we're ready to go. Now the next thing we need to take care of is this piece right in here. We'll use the lathe here to cut that down, and you leave about 2/1000 there. There's another bushing that will go right up next to it, and so actually what happens is this sprocket will be back, just a little bit when it normally turns, but it works pretty good. Okay, we've got the bronze bushing on, and as you can see, I got the sprocket on here. Turns nice and smooth, works really good, and if I try and twist it, it doesn't twist, so we're doing good. Now the bushing is a little bit too long down here, and so that'll have to be cut off. Now when you do that, don't cut it off flush. Instead, it has to be proud just a little bit. In my case, it's about 20/1000. What we do next is we're going to put this spacer on. It'll be slipped on, and then I'll have to press our bearing on, and then we'll be ready for the next phase of our project.